today.
NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. Seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
You talk about this Miami defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Garoppolo now.
It's Myers again with another catch.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. First carry for Josh Jacobs.
And he's got it to about the 40. 2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
You're talking about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
2nd down and 6 now.
Tua sets up to pass it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down. Tua going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And yet again, it's Garoppolo.
They'll let this go for Adams.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On play action, here's Tua. Flushed out right. And fights him off. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Here's Tua.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill.
And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Mostert will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Raider offense heading back for one final first-half drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Garoppolo's throw there complete to Myers.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
Very quick throw. He's got Myers.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Garoppolo.
Pass taken in by Mayer.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Carlson is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
This taken in right around the goal line.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, they've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. A beautiful fake. They find some open field here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Play action. Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
That's Mayer, the tight end. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down. The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6.
There he goes, left side. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Miami. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Back now in Miami. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took it beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Two and a throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Trying
trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
Same target. It's Jacobs again.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down. Garoppolo.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. To throw is Garoppolo.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Nick Needham picks it off.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else. It makes a dramatic play.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Garoppolo. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
2nd down and 3.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And they're going to speed things up here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Garoppolo again. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And quickly they get to the line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Now a 2nd and 6.
There's Garoppolo to throw.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw.